Here's the tragic fate of Mystikal. Number 1. Early life. Mystikal, real name Michael Lawrence Tyler, was born on September 22, 1970 in New Orleans, Louisiana. He grew up in the city's 12th ward and attended Cohen High School. When Mystikal was only 7 years old, his father passed away. This was a major tragedy in his life and had a significant impact on him. After attending high school, he joined the United States Army as a combat engineer. He'd long since been interested in becoming a rapper, and before he even made it big, he was able to open for some of the biggest names in the industry, including Run DMC and Doug E. Fresh, at a concert in the Treme Center in New Orleans. At the concert, a house producer for Big Boy Records noticed his talent and gave him a contract. This, of course, was the beginning of his career as a rapper. Number 2. Early career. Soon, Mystikal released his debut album of the same name on Big Boy Records in 1994. The album was a major success and gained much attention for Mystikal. He quickly became known for his fast, aggressive rap style and unique voice. However, he soon found himself in conflict with other New Orleans rappers signed to rival record label Cash Money. These rappers dissed him on multiple tracks, but Mystikal wasn't one to back down. He struck back, with his sister singing the chorus on one of the tracks. Eventually, Mystikal and Lil Wayne, a Cash Money rapper at the time, would squash their feud and even collaborate on songs. Number 3. Personal tragedy. Sadly, Mystikal's career and life would be marked by a deep personal tragedy. On only his 24th birthday, he found his sister Michelle Tyler dead in her bedroom. She had been stabbed and strangled. Her boyfriend at the time, Damian Neville, was arrested and charged with her murder. There had been a confession, but it was later recanted, and was a lack of evidence to convict him. He was acquitted of the charges. This was a devastating loss for Mystikal, and many believe that it was then that his career and life began to unravel. Number 4. First conviction. On June 26, 2003, Mystikal faced his first serious legal trouble. He pleaded guilty to sexual battery and extortion and received a sentence of 6 years in state prison. This was a serious blow to his career and reputation. The crime involved forcing his hairstylist to perform oral sex. Mystikal originally claimed that the incident was consensual, but videotape of the act was later found, which led him to accept the plea bargain offered by the prosecution. When this was seen by the judge, his sentence was handed out: 6 years in prison. His 2 bodyguards involved in the incident also pleaded guilty to battery and received sentences as well. While still in prison, Mystikal faced even more legal issues. In 2005, while incarcerated on state battery and extortion charges, Mystikal was also charged federally with failing to file tax returns for 1998 and 1999. He was convicted and received a 1-year sentence, which he served concurrently with his other sentence. You'd think that by now, Mystikal had learned his lesson, but this wasn't the case. Number 5. Newest charges. Throughout the remainder of his career after being released, Mystikal dealt with several legal issues, but none of these stuck. In 2017, he was accused of sexual misconduct. These charges were later dropped. Was Mystikal a changed man? Apparently not. On July 31, 2022, he was arrested once again, this time in Ascension Parish, Louisiana. He faces 5 charges which include domestic abuse, false imprisonment, and first-degree. If convicted, Mystikal could face a mandatory life sentence.